with a special guest, Dragon Lord Hans. Now,
Follows.
Dragon. Oh shit! That I. Oh, that was so weird. Okay, Dragon Lord Hollows. My bad. My bad. Yeah. Okay. So YouTube does this weird thing where it only lets me go live with one.
Oh, why hello, Frightening Fuzz. You're usually there for my streams.
Yeah. Hey, Frightening Fuzz. How are you? Kellen. Hey. Um. Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing good. Today's just been a day of nothing but hustling. Cause, hold on, this right here is nothing but
Wait, who is that?
animatronic stacks, stacked up, stacked up, just stacked up. These are not all of them. There's more in my closet. More. This is not all. My obsession is just over the roof.
Yeah, right now I'm looking at Gordo and Desmodus. They're built
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Soon your collection's gonna be like mine and just overflowing. They're taking over. THD's in my closet.
Yeah, my
THD.
THG's back there, but for anyone who doesn't know, he's broken.
Yeah. Oh,
He's,
Gordon Moore, hello.
just realized my address is there.
Oh shit. You better hide
I put a jacket over, so there's no chance
back.
of anyone seeing it.
Yeah. It was very, very rough. Very rough getting those animatronics in the closet.
Yeah, gotta stay
Basically,
hydrated.
basically what happened was, we had to basically, me and my sister, we basically took one box at a time, and they were huge. And basically, we had to basically rearrange everything so they all fit.
No,
And we just,
no, you want to know whose box is huge? Desmodus's.
yeah, that's huge.
This is like the biggest box I've ever seen. It's massive.
If you ever get a Morris Costumes animatronic, just know their boxes are massive.
Yeah, that and the Home Depot 12-foot props.
Yeah. I want to say my Mr. Happy animatronic is like my biggest box. Hey, my door. Sorry, my brother.
That's okay.
Hey, my door. Oh, hopefully this doesn't end up. Hold on.
It's totally fine.
My door. Okay.
It's way easier going live with someone else with me because then you kind of have something to do. But when you're
Yeah.
on live by yourself, you just kind of rely on the live chat.
Yeah, you rely on people in the stream, and that's not always fun.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know. But yeah. I'm thinking about buying Soul Stealer next year, along
Yeah.
with Krampus.
Yeah, I think this might be an unpopular opinion, but I honestly kind of prefer the skeleton Santa from Home Depot.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just gonna say that. It's okay.
Yeah, it could be better, but like I wish it had like waist rotation.
Yeah.
Would have been
Oh,
nice.
you know what'd be so awesome? You know it'd be so awesome if that thing had servo.
Now that would be cool. Like Grimm's head, basically. Like
Yes. If
that
it
would
was
have
like
been
Grimm's
cool.
head, then that would be top
They,
notch. The best.
I guess we're just stuck with needing to put Grim in a Santa suit.
Yeah. That's basically what it is Grim in a Santa suit without servos. But
Keelan
you can easily do that.
um keeps trying to what is it? He keeps trying to contact us. So
Yeah,
what?
seasonal visions, they need to improve on their mouth mechanisms. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say that. Basically, what happened was my
What?
carnival barker's mouth mechanism is basically glued. It's hot glued.
Yeah.
So basically, wood and it's in the cold, that hot glue likes to wear off. And
Same in the heat.
when it
I've
wore
heard.
off, it was just dangling by the wires.
Now that's bad.
It fell out of the mouth. It fell out of the mouth, and then it was just out of the chin, just by the wires. Yo, God. Yeah. But yeah, Carnival Barker's servo, it's bad too because the thing is, the way that they mounted it inside of his head was just stupid. And so what they done was they took this bracket. It was probably not even 3 inches, not even a 3 inch bracket, and they took the rod that servo props have.
Yeah.
Basically, they took that rod and they basically have this little connector piece connected to his plastic head form
Now
underneath.
THD, I've been inside his head, and I don't know if it's the same, different, but I think it might be the same based on what I'm hearing.
I'm just gonna say it's garbage the way that SBI is doing it, and their mouth mechanisms are hot glued in. And not only that, but Carnival Barker's programming is just delayed. Like
Yeah.
when he says bring the grandma and bring the kids or whatever, it's bring grandma. It's right after he says it, and it's not in sync.
Yeah, that's annoying. And THD's I when I was messing around with his head and stuff, it was
Yeah,
literally like detaching. There was like barely anything holding the actual eyelid to the mechanism.
yeah.
It was like the thinnest strand of glue ever. So right now, I'm just holding it together with hot glue, but eventually I'll probably try to super glue it together or something.
I want to figure out what SBI is making their masks out of. Because THD's is a very, very slick, like mask.
Yeah,
And it's not like latex. It's like a different
it's
material.
vinyl.
Vinyl.
Yeah,
I
vinyl
want to
rubber.
say it's vinyl mixed with something else. Because vinyl's not really that stretchy.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Hey,
probably
Mr. Fry. He's just is in the chat. Yeah, the thing is though, it's just SVI needs to improve on their head mechanisms.
yeah. It's crazy because they're known for their quality, but
Yes,
like the
their
heckle
quality is none of the best.
situation, the servos. It seems like didn't your howling spirit fry?
My howling spirit, yeah, when I first got it first, no, it was probably like 3 activations after I activated him, and then it was like half of the basically last activation I done. I heard
Yeah,
a big popping noise from the speaker, and then it just fried.
Yeah, that shouldn't be what happens. That
So I'm
should be
like,
on the 200th activation, maybe not even.
come on. Spirit quality though, can't complain because it's spirit. Spirit
Yeah,
keeps.
I wish that this might be an unpopular opinion, but I kind of wish that Desmodus's tree was made out of fabric, kind of like Gordo's pillar, because his tree cracks a lot, but if it was made out of fabric, then it wouldn't have that problem and it would last a
No,
lot longer.
I totally agree with the fabric. I love the fabric
I
with
feel like
the
for Gordo
illusion.
they made. I feel like Sound and Light. I believe that's what they're called. I feel like they
Yeah,
made the right decision to go fabric instead of like a plastic.
actually, Carnival Barker's box is fabric too.
Yeah, so is Monty's box that he's on.
I love when they do those.
Yeah.
But Carnival Barker's box, I don't know if you noticed, but his box actually the poles go outwards. So
Oh yeah,
down
I
at the
think
bottom of the base, it's like smaller, and then
yeah.
when he's standing, it's bigger.
I think I was watching like Ryan Z's or Ryan's Hunt's review and I noticed that or something.
Yeah, very very cool. Not only that, but you know where the prototype of I believe I'm not 100% correct on this. I don't know. But I believe the prototype of Carnival Barker, Morris Costumes decided not to sell it, so I'm guessing it's at their main warehouse.
I think Carnival Barker was originally supposed to have like elbow animation too. I think I
Yeah,
saw that somewhere, which that would have made him more worth the $400.
I
But
got mine for 270.
that's pretty good actually um for what he is. 270, I feel like is a reasonable price. As long
Yeah,
as
and
long as PhD and stuff.
that was only because I have a Morris Costumes account,
Yeah,
or basically a store account from their business. But basically, I don't own a business.
I didn't know that they had like a thing or whatever. A I don't know.
Yeah. Basically, they're just a wholesale company who sells to companies like Spirit, Party City, Halloween Express, which Halloween Express, there's a story behind it, because Morris Costumes actually owns Halloween Express.
Oh,
That's the reason why you find a bunch of Morris stuff there.
then yeah, Spirit's quality I feel like can definitely increase. I love their like service and stuff. I
Yes,
personally
Spirit's
haven't
good.
had a problem with it,
I
but
just had problems with, I don't know if you know, but the Barry animatronic. 2023 been great for me. No, no, let's take that back because it hasn't.
yeah, no, I take full blame for my THG breaking because I was watching a bunch of Wicked Makers videos and I wanted to customize something because sometimes I just get in the mood. And I started bending his holes, like basically using my foot instead of a hammer like I should have been. And just one night I bent him and then his waist because it got to the point where he was like leaning back. So I was trying to bend his waist at the
Mhm.
um base of it. But I what I should have done was at his hips, I should have bent those. But I bent the waist, and then that caused the weld to snap.
Man,
Along with at the base, I was kind of bending his right here. I was kind of bending that, and then the back also snapped.
yeah.
So I need to find a way to fix it before I can put him up.
And I learned what kind of metal Seasonal Visions is using. And it's very, very cheap metal.
I think it's aluminum or something.
It's not even that. It's some mixture of metal. It's
Oh,
basically like three different types of metals, and they're the low quality metals. So that just involves in very poor quality.
from my experience though, um, SVI is nowhere near as bad as quality as Jemmy. Oogie Boogie's literally like falling apart each time I build him.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
My mother actually has Jack and Sally, and let me tell you, they're hard to get back in the box.
yeah. Oogie's box is pretty big. It's like twice the size of THG's, almost. Maybe no, I'd say about twice the size. And
Yeah,
um, and so he's not that hard to get in the box, but his like his mechanism, his side to side mechanism, it's like the motor that turns and then the rod that connects it to
yeah,
make it go like side to side or whatever. But the actual rod is metal, but the connectors are plastic. And one of the plastic connectors literally just snapped one day on like my, probably like my, maybe like 25th activation or something, and it just snapped.
dang.
So right now it's like a combination of string, hot glue, electrical tape holding it together, and his sack, his bag or whatever on the inside
Hmm.
is like, so it's the burlap, then like a foam layer, and then like a netting. The netting likes to get caught a lot on the Velcro, so that rips a lot, and it's very thick.
Oh,
As well as there's a couple places where the foam has even ripped, so it's like it like wants to fall apart every time I build it. Which I love
oh,
the. What were you gonna say?
I said I was gonna show you something. I was gonna show everyone something, including you.
Okay.
This right here is my jumping spider.
Oh. Oh no.
This is my jumping spider.
Yeah.
There's an issue. Well. I can't take him apart because Techie thought it was really cool to not give me that little thing to
Wait,
take
they
out these.
they didn't send you a replacement whatever key or whatever.
No,
That's that's not right. They should.
and now
It's
I can't get to the batteries either.
it's like they sent me the Desmodus pins. Why can't they send you the replacement whatever?
I'll ask for it, but not only that, but what in the world is Techie doing?
Yeah.
These springs that Techie uses. Hold on, let me get to them. These ones. Oh shoot, these ones. They're in here, and I hate this cobwebbing. Hey! My God. These springs, and they're very easy to disattach, and that makes the whole jumping spider just collapse.
Oh.
So I have to have both of them on there, just like that, and it's like going to be stored right there because somewhere around here is the jumping spider box, and that's useless.
Yeah. I really did. I do want to get a jumping spider before before the 50 the half off sale is over. I think it's still going.
Yeah, it happened. I'm pretty sure they never like change it.
Um,
Stop
Desmodus's
with his
spring.
leg.
At least Desmodus's spring is tight. It's so hard to get connected.
Yeah, let's talk about when I had Jack Straw. Because there's a very, very interesting story about him.
Jack Straw,
One thing,
Jack Straw, he's the scarecrow that sits in a seat and then jumps up at you, right?
yep.
Yeah, I loved his design, but let's hear what you have to say.
Okay, so Jack Straw basically was a character I got because of my first Peekaboo clown. Are you live right now? Yeah. Sorry, I tried to get him out here. But basically, I my first Peekaboo clown lasted for 3 weeks,
Oh,
and I had to return him to the store. My store is ran by quote unquote crooks. Because they're like, you can have our, you can just trade it in for our display model. And when I first walk in there, you know, it's fine. But then when they say that, he just stops working. So
oh,
they're gonna just give me another broken, just trade in a broken animatronic for a broken animatronic.
it depends. What was broken on it? Was the motor just stopped?
I'm just gonna say this: both of the Peekaboo clowns had
Wait, you had
um
two?
no. This is my second. I now
Oh,
have. But basically, my first Peekaboo clown, his mouth broke.
oh,
Um, the one at the store, his mouth broke. So they
oh.
were gonna trade me for the same old crap that has the same issue. And I was like, screw it, I'll just order another one. So then that's when I got Jack Straw. When I got
Oh,
Jack Straw, I set him up. He lasted for a year, and then I got him out the next year. Oh, funny story. He did not jump up anymore.
that's so unfortunate because I love his animation. I love his look. Just
Yeah, I me too.
the same with Mr. Punchy. I love his look. I love his animation. I love his phrases, his idea, everything about him. But if only they would make the quality better.
But yeah. Jack Straw, let's just say I shredded him. Quote unquote, I basically took him apart, and the screws that I did take out was not supposed to come out, and I basically took piece by piece. I took the gearbox out, the control box out. I dissected him.
Oh,
So then I took him to the garbage. He was like garbage by then.
oh,
Like, screw it. Not only that, but then when I got him out the next season to use him again, his clothing had holes in it. I'm like, how in the world did these get there? Like, oh well,
yeah, that quality's not good.
it's crazy create for you. Because crazy create used to work with Techie. I don't know if they do anymore, but they used to. But yeah. What'd you think about Spirits ISC this year?
Oh, are you talking about this year or the leaks, the arcade leaks?
The ISC for this year, not
Uh,
next year. This year.
I really liked it. It was I liked the animatronics we got from it too, and I liked the like design and everything. Something that I wish I was able to see that I kept forgetting to look for was the Grim Hand poking out the side or whatever. That's something I
Yeah.
really wanted to see, but I kept forgetting to look for, so I never got the chance to see it.
I never. I was like, is that a real Grim head? I mean, hand. Grit. Oh, stop stuttering, Michael. Real Grim hand. There you go. I don't know if that was a real Grim hand or was just a
Or,
prop
uh,
for the ISC.
yeah. You know what would have been cool? Imagine like a whole Grim was behind the wall. That would have
That
been
would
cool.
be so cool.
If like a whole Grim was just behind the wall, unplugged.
What I wish is in the ISC, I wish there was a part where it looked like a coffin and basically it's like a photo op and you take a picture inside the coffin.
Oh, there was, yeah. And I actually have a picture of me in one somewhere. I was in
Yeah.
oh, I was in that. Uh, there's a picture of me somewhere with me standing in the coffin. That's what I was trying to say.
But this year's ISC, it felt like more Halloweeny than the last few years.
Yeah, like
I
the
just,
island makes no sense to me.
why in the world? Why, Spirit? An island? Out
Yeah,
of all things.
I mean,
Oh, the one ISC that I will never forget and I despise of is the ship. SS Riptide.
oh, I didn't know the. Oh wait, yeah, I think I remember. I might remember the ship.
I cannot stand that theme. One, why in the world are there clowns in this theme? Two, why in the world is a dragon on the ship? Three, why is a scarecrow on the ship?
That scarecrow, that makes no sense. So does
Yeah,
I mean, if it was like a Viking ship, I could maybe see the dragon. But if it was like a pirate ship, that makes no sense.
it was basically a fisherman ship.
Oh, that makes no sense.
No
I'm not.
sense what.
I'm not saying I don't like the Arctic dragon. I am the Dragon Lord after all. But it make. I can still agree. It makes no sense that there was a dragon on the ship.
Right. And not
And
only that, but I like the aquarium theme back in 2019 as well.
now,
The ship I did not like, but then the aquarium, I thought it was very innovative.
now, if we replace the scarecrows with like test dummies, where I mean, I guess it's not a pirate ship, but if you were kind of leaning towards the pirate ship, if you replaced the scarecrows with like test dummies that moved around and had glowing eyes and stuff, that would have
Yeah.
made more sense. But
No. Yeah. But trying to think what that other theme was. Spirit Aquarium? Spirit Aquarium Dock, whatever. The dock. But yeah, I like the theme, but not Halloweeny.
now next year, yeah, next year for 2024, I'm really hoping it is an arcade.
I'm hoping. And I'm hoping for the circus theme, the circus boardwalk. Because if
That
that's the real theme, I gotta buy the whole theme. I'm buying all the accessories, all the platforms. I'm buying the whole ISA because my theming is based on clowns.
yeah, that would give them a reason to do a bunch of clowns too.
But I love clowns. Clowns are never gonna leave my display,
Yeah,
aka quote unquote haunt.
it's like there are good clowns, they're just overdone, so then people get sick of them. But that doesn't mean they're bad. Like even
Yeah,
Sinister Steve, I really liked from this year, even though he
I
was a bit
love that.
weird. Thought it was funny.
Heckles is one of my favorites this year.
Yeah, Heckles. Uh, both me and my mom really liked Heckles.
It's very, very cool to see a spirit not do one of their monster clowns that's ready to eat your face off.
Yes,
The
and
clown is
something
he's
that
more than
tells you when a clown is good, you know if well, if my mom likes a clown, you know, because she doesn't like the clowns. She prefers like the creatures kind of like I do, like dragons, werewolves, stuff like that. She does not
yeah.
like clowns. So when
Clowns,
my mom likes a clown, you know it's a good animatronic.
to me, clowns, you can't really. I mean, clowns, you're going out of the realm of normal. Like clowns and robots and stuff like that is basically outside of, actual Halloween creatures.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why I do clowns. And they come around my haunt and they come visit, they're terrified of my clowns.
Yeah,
I
that's
had
a good.
this one kid, I had this
That's
one kid screaming.
oh, and who? What clown?
He was screaming, crying because he had to go get candy from Uncle Charlie.
Oh, Uncle Charlie isn't. I don't think he's even a jump scare prop.
No, his head and mouth move, and his eyes
Yeah,
light up. But this kid just petrified of clowns, I'm guessing.
I don't really get the fear of clowns. They're just cool looking to me.
Me neither. It's just that I don't know. Clowns to me, they're pretty creepy. I mean, they they're pretty creepy, but at the same time, they're pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
like I
don't see them scary to me, but some people they're terrifying.
yeah, I can get they can be creepy, but they're not scary to me.
No. It's like my carnival barker this year was the highlight of my whole haunt, and people are like, "How is that?" Well, because I don't know. Look, is probably loudest. Yeah, confirmed. His speaker is the loudest, and he has one of the biggest control
Eh,
boxes.
Oogie Boogie is control. Oogie Boogie can go pretty loud. Oh,
Mike Venable Barker, from experience with him, I could turn him all the way up and no there's no compressed audio. It's all clear and basically you can hear him from the road.
yeah, I might try that. I might try that with Oogie sometime. Like my grandma, she has a big like property or whatever. I might try turning Oogie up quite so all the way eventually
Hmm.
and see how far I can go while still hearing him. And something like I gotta give it to Jemmy, like Oogie isn't the best quality, but his control box is. It just doesn't have an external speaker port, which I mean I guess they knew his actual speaker is good enough to where he doesn't need it.
Here's the thing. I'm thinking because what I've heard from other people, Jimmy has been using seasonal visions control boxes.
No that no, I could see that, yeah. They are
And I don't know why that is the case. They should be making their own control boxes like they done years ago.
yeah. But I guess it depends because THD's control box look is a lot denser and looks it looks bigger and stuff than Oogie's. I don't know if that's because they're from different years or what,
Yeah.
but they look they look different enough to where I probably wouldn't say they're from the same manufacturer.
But you know, I just think that SVI control boxes and Jimmy control boxes now look quite too similar.
Yeah, they do look very similar.
You know that Lowe's witch that Lowe's had I think last year,
Um,
the big 7 foot witch.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, matter of fact, somebody was pointing out that basically her control box says SVI on it.
Oh, n-
Yeah,
now I have to double check Oogie's next time I get him out to see if I can find SVI because he was made last year too, which means he
yeah.
probably
So
has
you may want to check him.
what?
I said you may want to check him.
Yeah,
It's not a white sticker. It's basically engraved in it.
yeah. Another thing is too, they have the white stickers over the original engraved like try me button um
Yeah.
and external speaker jack or whatever, and I don't get it. Although that would make sense why he doesn't have an external speaker jack, but he still has where it would go, as well as a battery compartment. He doesn't have any of like the springs or anything. It's just an empty place, and they literally
Well,
put a black sticker over both of them.
hmm well, if he has a battery compartment, I can confirm that's not seasonal visions.
Oh, well, Oogie has where batteries would go.
I want to see him on low batteries. Just I don't know why. I wonder what he just sounds like with low battery.
Yeah,
But I just don't collect any other company animatronics, which is very weird. Other people they're like, "Why don't you collect these other company animatronics?" I'm like, "I don't trust them."
yeah, quality and stuff.
Yeah, that's main key. What I'm looking for is a good quality prep that I want to last for years.
Yeah, right now I have an SVI, SVI animatronic, a Gemmy animatronic, a Techie animatronic, and a Sound and Light animatronic. They're all different companies, so right now I have a bit of experience with different qualities. And I gotta say, either THD or Gordo, so SVI or Sound and Light, I'd say probably have the two best quality, have the best quality out of my animatronics.
Doesn't hold on, I'm trying to think. Doesn't Gordo have like a vacuum form head?
Um, it's thicker. Hold on, I can grab him real quick. Come on, Gordo.
Hello, Captain Frosty and Frosty the Snowman.
What?
Captain Frosty the Snowman now joined.
Oh, why hello there. But Gordo, his head, his his actual pumpkin head, it is thicker than like Desmodus's tree or whatever, but his
Hmm.
eyes do feel vacuum formed though.
Yeah.
But like I can still bend his head, which I mean I wish it wasn't the case, but um, it's not as thin as Desmodus's tree, luckily.
Some reason my store when I did go to Spirit, basically, what when I did go to Spirit to pick up Howling Spirit, which was the only time this year that I went to Spirit. They basically when I went to Spirit, the Des I mean, the Desmodus that was there, he was in the up position with his wings expanded, and
Yeah,
then his and then not only that, but then Grave Watcher, she was missing, like her candle was broken off, like snapped in half. One of the candles was snapped in half. I'm like, how in the world
yeah.
did
Like if I worked at Spirit, I'd be showing all the animatronics all the time to see like if they need to be touched up or something. I don't
yeah.
get they can just leave it like that.
But I was talking with the manager of the store. I was like, what happened to Desmodus and what happened to Grave Watcher? She's like, yeah, well, Grave Watcher was attacked by teenage kids that who came in the store. I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds like people idiots. Sounds like idiots.
Yeah.
But
Now there is a YouTube short, and I imagine it's on TikTok that I
yeah,
absolutely despise. It's like I think it's like this teenage girl who is in spirit and like scared of the animatronics, and then proceeds to punch little Scully Bones and knock his head off. That's the
yeah,
kind
I've seen it.
I hate going in and destroying the animatronics for views.
Not
Now
only that,
I can't remember his name, but there is someone who is known for or whatever for buying like he's bought every Spirit prop and every Home Depot prop and stuff and destroys them
mhm,
and things. Um,
yeah.
yeah,
You talking about that one guy who makes YouTube videos of him
yeah,
destroying?
and he has like a reddish kind of blonde hair.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
And some of these videos, quote unquote, he dresses as a girl.
it still hurts my brain and my eyes, and I'm like, I would have those, but but at least he bought them. Would I? So they're his. He can do whatever he wants with them. But it's the people I despise who go into Spirit and try to destroy them or punch them or whatever.
Yeah, technically they're not purchased, so basically the store still owns them.
Yeah.
So you're breaking store property.
Yes. You should be fined or at least have to buy the display for that.
Yeah. And Gordo did not jump. I mean, his head did not pop up.
Now,
So
there is a YouTube video I saw that's like 40 minutes long or whatever, but this guy works at the Spirit and he was showing how he fixed two Gordo problems. One where it wouldn't uh, couldn't track back down or whatever, and one where it wouldn't pop up. And
yeah,
I imagine that was the problem. But anyway, what were you saying?
I was just saying that the Gordo at my store basically did not pop up, and looks like some kid had smashed his head down.
Yeah, I've I've like tried before just because I was curious, like kind of hovering my hand over his head when it popped up, and it does not feel good. I feel like if I just rested my hand on it, it would have broken him, or at least really hurt his mechanism or stressed it. So smashing it
Yep,
down would definitely not be good.
yep, it was basically. And then I asked the manager about having to, and they were like, you know, we don't know what happened. How in the world do you not know what happened?
You work there. Maybe
So weird.
I imagine it probably just stopped one day or something. But
Yeah.
when I'm there, or actually no, I have two stores near me, and I have a smaller one that I made that one video one time that showed. Oh, a video one time that showed they had so much stock. They had like 3 or 4 M lines, a stilts, like 8 punchies, stuff like that,
Hmm.
and three three widows, things like that.
Yeah.
Um, but they had their Dismodus display and it was broken or whatever, and it was half off because it was broken. And I asked them if I could plug it in and see what the problem was, or I asked them like what stopped working, and they said it's not our job to figure out what stops working. They said we just sell them to whoever's willing to figure it out. Which do, don't you know how it stopped working? What stopped working? Luckily, a bigger store near me. I went there
Hmm.
November 2nd for the 50% off sale, and they had 50% off the 50% off. So I got my Desmodus for $60. Um, and and he was just missing the pins that lift his wings up.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
the mechanism. He was just missing 2 pins, the one that holds him onto the mechanism and the one that lifts his wings up. And I was like, for $60, I'll figure out what happened. And I was hoping it was just that, and not that the gears snapped or something. But it was just that. So I,
You got
I,
him for a good deal.
yeah, I asked the Zombie Tech Squad, and they got me a whole new pack of pins. So now he's back in fully working order.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I Like for with the tree, for the price I paid for him, I'm not that bothered about it. But for the $230 or whatever, it should have been better quality. I feel like.
Yeah. I think Spirit just doesn't. I think Spirit redeems themselves in a way that, hey, your animatronics are not gonna last within a year. You know, it's
Yeah,
been like that. And
Spirit, like yeah, Spirit has great designs and great ideas, and I love how they do the backstories for each prop. I just
mhm,
wish they did better quality. Now the prices, everybody says they're so high, and they are, but I kind of get it because first of all, they're a smaller business. Like we're comparing them to Home Depot or Lowe's. Lowe's and Home Depot are a bigger
yeah,
company, and they sell other things on the side, so they can afford to not make as much money off the props. Whereas Spirit, the props are like the biggest thing they sell, what they're known
right,
for and stuff. Um, and so also when they buy the huge masses or whatever from like Techie or SVI or something, the when they mark up the price to sell them to make a profit, they probably mark it up more than they need to because they have so many coupons that you can use that and bring it down to a normal price that would be like what I'd expect. Like Gordo, he's normally at like 250 or whatever, but I used a 20% off coupon and got him for 120 or something,
yeah.
which that is a good price in my opinion.
This right here is the Peekaboo Clown. And basically, in his backstory on the box, it has written, instead of playing peekaboo on the story, it says peek. It says something about peek a book with a strong man. Yeah, that was such wrong of that was so bad of a mistake. Oh crap! I about fell.
That that's
Oh.
just weird.
Yeah, they didn't. Basically, they did not look over their mistakes before releasing it on the box.
That's so weird.
Yep.
I'm thinking, well, I know whole nother note or whatever. I'm thinking of getting like fake fur, fake black fur, because Desmodus looks kind of weird just being all plastic.
Uh
I'm
huh.
thinking of getting like fake fur and putting it all over like his chest and his sides and stuff,
Yeah, he'd look cool.
and his cheeks and things.
But I do like the sculpt of Desmodus's face.
Yeah, Desmodus's face is good. Now something interesting. Well, maybe it'll be better if I grab my phone. Um,
Mhm.
Desmodus here, his face, it looks awesome. It's just, and from the side, it looks like he's looking at you. But I kind of wish what they did was the eyes here, they're looking to the side. I kind of wish they just attached him right here so he's looking at you. Because when they're all lit up and you're in front of him, he looks cross eyed, like he's looking in either direction.
Mhm.
I just wish they added him like in the front here so he was looking directly at you.
Yeah, that's just a cool sculpt.
Yeah. I love his I love how like the same with werewolves. I don't really care for the very skinny ones or the
Mhm.
ones that look like humans. I prefer the ones like the Mortal Werewolf from last year, where it's like a rounder face with the pointy ears and stuff, and they're all muscular and things. I prefer that
Mhm.
kind of look, and Desmodus kind of has that kind of look with the pointy ears and the rounder face.
His body looks like a baby bat.
Yeah,
It's like they try to take a grown bat and then just turn him into a baby bat.
yeah. It would have been cool. It would have been kind of cool if they added like if they made him muscular, like added abs or something on here.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like that would make him look more intimidating. And then the tree here, maybe if I make him pop up or something. Um. Oh wait, the back. Here. The tree, if I can find it. Uh, is it on the other side? Yeah, it's on the other side. Um, the tree, literally, don't know if you can see it. Right
Mhm.
here, I don't know. You can kind of see it's white there. It just snapped when I had him. It like tore or whatever.
Yeah.
While he was at display, and I tried like hot gluing it and adding duct tape and things to him, but I might try asking Zombie Tech Squad for a new tree. But I wish it was better quality.
Mhm. A lot of people are saying that Soul Stealer doesn't move that much,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it was. I don't know if it's his mechanism or
What were people saying? Soul Stealer,
people.
what?
Soul Stealer's torso mechanism does not turn. Uh, it doesn't. It moves robotically.
Oh. Oh,
I
you know
hate
what?
when they do the pivoting.
I want to see, you know how there's like the servo heads or whatever that look all around? I want
Yeah,
to see servo waist too that kind of could move all around and stuff and turn and things.
that'll be something to talk with SVI about.
Yeah, like I want them to make like a. It doesn't really matter the cost as much. There are still people who are gonna buy it, but like at Home Depot, like a
Mhm.
$400 or $500 prop that just has like a whole servo waist, whole servo neck, eye blinking, servo shoulders, like elbow bend, stuff like that. And even like maybe it would be cool to see finger movement like the Jack Skellington. Um,
Jack Skellington, I think, is just string controlled.
it's just what?
String controlled.
Yeah, it's just like there's a motor in his wrist that and then there's strings inside his hand that make it curl up, and then when
Yeah,
it goes flat.
it like releases it.
Yeah, that so I feel like that's possible. The least possible thing I feel like it would probably be the waist. They need to find a way to make strong servos.
I think SVI can do that.
Yeah, I think they can.
Basically,
They
mhm.
tried to.
They can create some strong motor that basically is a little bigger than what they're using for their heads.
Yeah,
And basically, all it is a three-axis motor.
yeah. When I was inside THG's head, it looks like I think there was like multiple motors kind of controlling it. I believe.
It's all in sync.
Yeah,
Yeah. The way that servos are built now than what they were back in 2021, they were so different.
yeah,
I think that servos now are kind of built a little better than what they
yeah.
were.
I assume that too, just because like the technology has gotten better and they've experimented more and had like like Grimm was like the first experiment, like Mr. Dark too. They they did it to test it out and see how it would sell and things, and test out how good the mechanism was. And
Yeah.
then when they started breaking or whatever, they were able to fix it for Hellspawn, and now Hellspawn works. As far as I know, there hasn't been any like complaints of Hellspawn breaking or Emmeline
Mm-mm.
or Desmodus for that matter.
I like those large jumping props.
The what?
The like Mr. Dark, Hellspawn, and Emmeline.
Yeah, I love the scissor mechanism ones, and I want to eventually get one of the scissor mechanism ones, whether it's Mr. Dark Hellspawn or Emmeline.
Hmm.
Eventually, it would be really cool to have one of them.
But yeah, I think that Spirit, they this year's leaks. I mean next year's leaks and this year's leaks. Oh, let's include that too. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I think that this year they I don't know what they're doing. They're trying to recreate characters.
Yeah, they're bringing back different characters.
They're bringing back characters that basically we already seen before years, just a shorter period years ago, and they're making them smaller. I
Yeah,
disapprove.
young Crouchy, collector's minion. Um, sure, there's more to see to come. Honestly, I'm not too. I mean, Crouchy doesn't make very much sense for to be smaller because what was so cool about him was because of how big he was. But I'm not like the young props. I mean, I'm not too I'm not too mad at them at doing it because it gives people who have a smaller budget a chance to get them.
Thing
Um,
is, if you really wanted to, you can turn young Crouchy and Collector's Minion into trick or treaters.
yeah, that would actually be that's a cool idea.
And that was an idea that just pulled up that I just pulled from my mind.
That's actually a really good idea.
You could just have trick or treat buckets attached to their hands.
Oh look, and the speaking of young things, young Christmas tree,
Yeah, that's so cool.
young Christmas tree. That just came up perfectly. I just thought of it.
Hello, Donovic's Clay Channel. Now here.
He's on the he's in the live chat.
Yep. Welcome.
Why hello. If
What in the world are they doing? Sorry, I'm being distracted by my family.
it's okay. Um,
Yo, you got my desk light on. You got everything on. Open and shut my door, being loud.
sibling. Um,
Oh, God.
if you have any pumpkin props or event, or when you if you eventually get any pumpkin props with like an open mouth or a moving mouth,
Uh
I
huh.
definitely recommend making fake pumpkin guts. It's just like liquid latex, white acrylic paint, uh, EVA foam, yellow and red food coloring, stuff like that, and time, and it makes these really realistic pumpkin guts,
Yeah.
and it brings them to a whole new level. I've done it with Gordo, and he looks 100 times better, especially from a distance.
The only thing that they didn't add was the pumpkin seeds, which I do like how you made the your own pumpkin seeds.
Yeah. Now the pumpkin seeds are super simple. Just take EVA foam and cut them into pumpkin seeds, and then hot glue them. I
Hmm.
I hot glued them into the pumpkin guts they had before that was the creepy cloth, and then I hot glued a couple onto the printed pumpkin seeds on the fabric to give it a more 3 dimensional effect. And then I made the fake pumpkin guts that are now in his mouth.
But yeah, it's been pretty frustrating to see companies fail.
Yeah. Honestly, right now my favorite company manufacturer is probably Techie.
Tacky.
I like they have the best jump scares. They have a lot of the best designs.
Yeah.
And honestly, right now they seem better quality than SVI, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Well, SBI, they're taking a big poo making animatronics this year because um a lot of them been faulty.
I gotta
Not gonna
give
lie.
I gotta give it to Spirit for taking back Heckles and sending a new head any without any without needing to ask the people who got it or anything. The head just arrived. I gotta give it to Spirit to tell SBI no and took the and sent the Heckles back. At least they did that and didn't just leave people with
Yeah,
the heads.
but uh there was another yeah, family's weird. But another thing is Spirit box design. Come on, it's like a black box that you get from the black market. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it's got.
Their boxes. Oh my god, why
I think. Oh,
are
I think. I mean, the older designs were a lot more interesting with like the blues and the greens and stuff. Um,
I just don't like the plain black boxes. I wish the boxes were like that orangey fog color
yeah,
with the character in the whitest fog. Like there'd be like how you know how like there's now fog on the boxes, right? Where the character is, where there'd be like white fog or like a white background where the character would be.
yeah,
But still add the trees because the trees they can't go. I love the trees.
yeah. Oh, another part of the ISC I really liked were the trees that they did. Those seemed like they were pretty good quality.
But if you look in the back of the box, it's just so plain.
Now that, yeah, like it's so empty.
It's all black. It looks like it's from the black market. From dark web.
And Desmodus's is even sadder because it's just a little bit of text, and then all the rest is just black.
Yeah, I just don't like those black boxes.
Yeah, they could have been a
I
better.
do love the Home Depot boxes.
Yeah, the Home Depot boxes. I really like the design they've had, and I believe they've had it for a long time now, too.
Yeah, I want to say they had it after 2017.
Yeah, I'd probably say that. Like either. they probably changed it either 2017 or 2018. So like over 5 seasons now.
And what I've learned is it's not actually their manufacturers who pack it, so they basically send them off in just brown boxes, and then when they get to their faculties, warehouses and stuff, they have a packaging unit that packages them in their store boxes. It's
Yeah,
very weird. But I love SVI's box. The Morris Costumes SVI box that everyone should be just familiar with that box.
yeah,
I mean, it has black on one side, but that's all for the information. It has the Morris Costumes logo on the top left. And then on the right side of the box, it has it has like your picture with like the blue background and the black trees.
yeah,
Fog. I want to say if it had. I want to know if it has fog or not. I don't know.
yeah. I can't remember. It might have a little bit of fog.
But that's just the wholesale boxes of what Morris has, and I like them. But they're just big. They're hard to store. Carnival Barker is actually my second Morris prop that I actually own, and it's just a pain to put back in the box. Well,
Yeah.
no, Mr. Happy's a huge pain. Then Carnival Barker's just easy.
Um. I. When I saw the first in hand look of THG, it was in Brick Thunder's review, and I was really surprised how small they got the box.
Yeah, that's just impressive. They do that because of packaging costs and shipping and all that.
Yeah, which
And I
I'm
like how Home Depot pays for express shipping.
what?
Yeah, they basically shipping is free, but the shipping that they go for is express shipping. That's the reason why the items get there. What was that? Oh, they get there much faster.
Yeah.
Time to see what just fell. Yo, a piece of junk fell, aka jumping spider, because it doesn't even have the key.
There, there it is.
But yeah, it's the the way that SBI does animatronics. It's very simple on their mechanisms.
Yeah.
All it is a motor that spins round and round to make a motor move, to make a moving part. Should I say part move?
Yeah.
But I don't know if you know, but the grease that they use and the items is just so bad. It's this stuff that will basically rot your item inside out.
Yeah. I've only seen grease on, or yeah, seen or and felt grease on Desmodus because he has the grease on the whole extending mechanism.
Yeah. But the grease that they use, it turns yellow after years,
Oh.
which is very, very weird. But I'm trying to get replacements for Mr. Happy, Carnival Barker, so I can easily get those fixed. And I'm gonna do a video on both of them in one video. It was requested by Bobby K. So that video is coming out because with two of them.
Um,
What was your thoughts when you first saw that? When you first saw the 2023 Morris stuff?
the more stuff. Um,
Yes, Morris costume stuff.
oh yeah, I remember when I first saw it. I thought Carnival Barker was really cool being Servo.
Mhm.
Um, I thought the Grim Reaper with the tombstone that opened and stuff, and he had the spell book. I
Yep.
thought that was a cool concept and cool idea, but he looked kind of cheap in my opinion. And then Mangy Rat, I immediately thought of Master Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So did I.
You did too.
Yeah. And I showed my grandmother. She's like, you know what? That does look like Splinter.
That's immediately what I thought. That this year was just, I guess it was just non-licensed versions of
Non-licensed Splinter.
like the Home Depot Boogeyman, the Ghoul from Sinister, and Mangy Rat, Master Splinter.
I don't even know what the guy's name in Beluga, whatever his name is. I don't even know.
Oh, uh, the Ghoul from Sinister,
Yeah, I don't know what his name is.
Ghoul or something. But then some people call him Bagel.
Bangle. That's his name.
I'm calling him.
Yeah.
I'm calling him Bagel from now on.
Yeah. I think that this year that it had a lot of licensing problems, so they're like taking it into their own hands, and they're like, okay, we're gonna release something that we don't know if we're gonna get in trouble for or not.
Yeah, people want to know exactly what we were trying to do, but hopefully we don't get sued.
Yeah. So
We make money with it.
Morris Costumes is like, you know what? Let's create knockoff Splinter, and
Yeah,
then you got more. Then you have the Home Depot. They're like, hey, let's release a knockoff beluga, whatever that creature, whatever is from Sinister.
yeah,
Let's just knock it off and let's just play like, hey, it's a new character, what we come up with. And if
yeah,
they ask any questions, we're just gonna shade it.
yeah. I remember we thought it was gonna be licensed and gonna be that from the moment we saw the leaks back in like I want to say like March or something, March April. We saw
Hmm.
it and we thought that was gonna be the new Home Depot 12-foot prop.
Yeah,
Nope, it was an 8-foot and it wasn't licensed.
I
I
wish he was weatherproof though.
I gotta say though, the price though. I mean, if it was licensed, it would probably be closer to 250, maybe 300 for licensing. I'm glad they didn't go the route of licensing it because it is a it was a really good price of being at 200, which is what I expect a 6-foot life size to be.
Morris Costumes, the Home Depot, Spirit, Lowe's, they all had a pretty good year this year.
Yeah,
Next year, I can't wait to see what those companies come out with.
yeah. I can't wait to see what they do with the blinking and the blinking servos.
I'm pretty sure Home Depot Or even Morris Costumes has got some good stuff in store for those innovative pieces.
Yeah, and I can't.
Yep, just for that. Hello?
Oh no.
We just had some technical difficulties.
Um.
But what was you saying again? Because we did
Um.
not get what you just said.
Oh, I was gonna say I can't wait to start seeing the leaks come in. Even more leaks, like the Home
Yeah.
Depot manager meetup pictures and stuff.
I'm pretty sure. What? When did that take place? Like March?
Yeah, I think it was like March, April time,
Yeah.
and then I can't wait to see because I can't wait to see what they if they do any new technology next year, like they did with the blinking and stuff. I can't wait to see what they do next year. What new things they have in store for us.
I'm hoping it's pretty good.
Yeah. Remember when we all thought the marsh monster was a Wendigo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember knowing that it's their own creature makes it a lot better, in my opinion. It's terrible at being a Wendigo.
But
But
why does it have fur on its head?
yeah, now that doesn't really make sense. And why does it
It
glow
glows.
neon green?
It glows too.
The,
Uh,
the monster who's supposed to be scary talks and has glowing neon green, perfectly clean hair.
like it just came from the barber.
Yeah,
Like,
it got its hair
come
dyed
on.
today.
They've done amazing. Great job to Home Depot for creating something that's supposed to be terrifying, friendly.
Yeah, good job for making the laughing stock of the haunter community.
I don't know if that was a Home Depot joke, but like that was a joke that the
Along
team
with
thought it was
Sinister
funny.
Steve. Sinister Steve falls into that category too.
Sinister Stave. God, I can't get over the fact that his face is like Peekaboo Clown's.
Yeah.
His face gets smashed in. I had to literally, the thing is, I had to literally, do plastic surgery on my Peekaboo Clown. If you saw in my walkthrough, you could tell that basically, I don't, Peekaboo Clown's mouth or I made computer community post about him, I think. But it looks a whole lot better the way I done it. And the way that I done it, I just stuffed rags in his head.
There we
Like,
go.
forget this. Forget this. Rags.
I've heard two people stuff paper towel in it, and the only thing I can see that might be a problem is if you're keeping it in a humid area. But then I don't think you would want to keep latex in a humid area, because then
No,
doesn't
you
it have the
don't.
chance to dry rot?
And I learned something about latex as well. If you have latex and it either has a pointed nose, a chin that goes out, anything that sticks out, give it about 10 years and the nose is going to be down here. The chin, down here. It's
Yeah.
because of latex exposure. The latex expands after years. Matter of fact, in school, actually, one of my classes is actually construction and learning how to build stuff, and
That's
I get to
actually
deal with and I actually get to deal with latex.
that's pretty cool being a hunter,
Yeah,
being able to learn that stuff. I had a robotics class in my school, and I got to learn how to code and stuff. So,
but yeah, I get to do a bunch of stuff. I get to basically design motors. Basically start from gear, like a gear, and then add more gears. And then you have your whole motor.
the whole like gear ratio and everything.
Yeah. And then we were learned how to gear it down and stuff like that. I may and then pretty soon he said like towards the end of the school year, we're gonna be learning how to make a 3-axis motor.
Oh no, that's cool.
Yeah. I can't wait.
You'll soon
And
be able to
then
make props of your own
a matter of fact, actually, I want to start my own manufacturing business of making my own crafts.
and beat out SVI and Techie and stuff and make the best props.
Exactly. I'll do it right.
As someone who is a hunter, knowing what people like and don't like.
I can tell people really enjoy the clowns. For some reason, they always sell.
Yeah, clowns and witches
Clowns
too.
and witches. You know what? Screw that. Witches, they're being kicked because I don't like witches. Witches just seem not they're not scary.
Yeah, it's only like every once in a while where I find a witch I like. Like I like
Now
the 12
lethal
foot.
Lily.
I like the 12-foot witch, and I like Lethal Lily. And I mean
Well,
Coldreness, I kind of like her animation, but I don't like her look.
we can all get the fact that her head looks like a Dorito, right?
Yeah,
Why does the prototype look much better than what that released model looks like?
I haven't
No,
seen the
no.
prototype.
The prototype's actually in the Spirit demo video.
Oh, that's
Thank
the prototype.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look at it. Um,
And yeah, another thing I want to talk about. You know when Spirit releases a demo video on their YouTube channel,
yeah, I'm subscribed to them.
their YouTube videos are not even 6 seconds long. What's
Yeah.
up with that, Spirit?
Also, Jemmy releases a bunch of videos at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm subscribed to them, and they literally release their videos at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Why? God, that's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know
Also,
if it's the Chinese manufacturing company that does that.
also, actually, they might be based in China, and it might be a different time there. I
Yeah,
think
I think
they're
they're like
based.
8 hours.
Yeah, and then another thing about the Colginus Dorito thing, I said in a roast short I did or whatever one time, poor George looks like a burrito. The like gory aspect or whatever just looks like a red bean burrito.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah,
like guts or
now I
bone.
get what you're saying. Cause when I first heard the thing, because I had to listen to it like multiple times to understand what was happening, I was like, now I get it. Like, what is he talking about? Poor George looks like a burrito.
Colginus looks like a Dorito, and poor George looks like a burrito.
And then you're like, I rather eat a Frito.
Yeah, I don't know. It just rhymed in.
Hey, it was pretty good though.
And then better get your props from the depot. meaning Home
That
Depot.
was good. That's telling Spirit right there. Your stuff is total crap. Uh, Demonica, what do you think about her?
I mean, she's scary. Um, I guess like her neck. It doesn't make sense that her neck extends like that long. I feel like.
Like,
Um,
I swear, like when I first saw the techie demo, it's like up to here.
yeah, and then I honestly, personally, unpopular opinion, but I personally kind of prefer Collector's Minion. I'm just more of a Grim Reaper guy.
Me too. I don't. Yeah, I only have one Grim Reaper.
I something that would be cool is if like someone like me or Wicked Makers or something got the Widow, and I feel like she would make a great vampire, like a female vampire, along with Blackheart. Blackheart would I feel like would make a good vampire for some reason.
All he need. Well, let's see. Skeleton. Oh, shoot. My camera.
Um, like
But I think the reason why he's a Reaper, this is my reasoning, is because people are not into vampires anymore.
yeah,
That's
I
that's not your popular thing anymore.
yeah I feel like this modus was a step in the right direction. This modus is kind of related to vampires, and he was pretty popular, I think, this year. So hopefully that signals to them that people like this kind of stuff and they do more of it.
Hmm.
Because I really like the vampires, the werewolves, the grim reapers, and the scarecrows. Those are like, and dragons. I feel like we need a new dragon design because we've literally done
Here's a
it.
few dragons. Here's a few dragon designs. I don't know if I, because you made a community post, I think. Basically, a purple dragon with like its scales on the ends of the scales being orange.
Yeah, that would be cool. But basically, all the dragons we're getting are reskins of two designs. The ones that have the legs, like the Arctic dragon, and the wings that flap in the fog machine. And the ones that Home Depot have that are the static ones, just with their mouth moving, that are the all plastic big ones. We need
And
a
those
new
are
design.
Pan-Asian. Those
Like,
those big ones, those big plastics are the big plastic ones are Pan Asian.
oh, yeah. I want, you know what would make sense to be 12 foot? The thing people don't like about 12 foots are they don't make sense. But if you made a 12-foot dragon, that would make sense. It would be something new. It would look cool, as long as you did it
Interesting.
right. And
What
imagine
if
you could.
they done a sea dragon?
Now that would be cool too. Like I have I have from Home Depot 2021. They made an 18-foot long sea serpent
Yeah.
and it was 10.5 feet tall. I have that, and that's the biggest thing in my display.
Mhm.
Mm.
And
And
then
that
my
thing's
two.
massive.
I don't have any dragons, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're like robots, like THG was, unless you're big on that thing, it's kind of hard to fit in a display. Now, I really want the props from the Home Depot 2020 one theme that was like the medieval theme. So like I would it would be really cool to have the queen, the king, the jester, the great warrior, the throne, stuff like
Yeah.
that to go
I
with my
think that
dragon.
collection was the medieval classics collection or whatever.
Yeah, that would be really cool to have to go with all my dragons.
But it's kind of hard to do themes that are diverse themes, actually, in a
Yeah,
way that the characters all fit.
yeah, that's something cool about my costume this year was like from Spirit and it was like a skeleton king or whatever. I'm probably gonna hold on. Um, 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 wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my skeleton came from Spirit this year, or whatever. It I can make that into a prop to
Yeah.
go with my dragons.
On just one moment, because I gotta address this to Gord, because he keeps being sus. Gord, please stop being sus. You just put poop in the chat, and then you put heck. Like, stop being sus. I swear.
Hashtag stop the sus. Hashtag stop the sus.
There you go.
Put that in the chat. Hashtag stop the sus.
Let's just hope it just stops.
See, Gord
Gord.
Galore just sent a photo.
Yeah, what's his phone?
Oh, I don't know what the is, or FNAF stickers. That's not too bad. There's Modus. What about him?
You see the cut on my face?
Hold on, man. Hold on. What's wrong with your face?
You see the cut on it?
Yeah.
It's from William throwing this duster on my face. And I had a sharp piece. Now I have to put a band-aid on it. Leave my band-aid alone.
Hold on. Let me see what duster. Let's see if it actually works one more good time.
No. Throw it at you.
Yo!
Don't throw it at me. I already have one cut on my face.
Yo, we gotta see if that duster works.
Yeah, on William. We can try it on William.
We're not trying it on him. We gotta try it on you.
Problem siblings.
Now, $5 if you open this door.
It looks like you'll have to go soon, and I'm getting texts that I have to go soon, so we can end it here in the next couple minutes.
I know. And look at you. Coming in here. Just whatever.
Get out.
She's not gonna listen to you. God, siblings.
Yeah.
And stop stomping.
I was walking.
Well, if we need, we can end the stream here. I know. I'm getting texts that I need to go out soon. And so we can just end the stream here if you want. Okay. Bye. I've enjoyed being on the stream here. I hope to be on the stream again soon. Bye.
I'll be on his stream. I'll be on your stream tomorrow.
I'll try to get you the link to go onto my stream tomorrow.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining.
What life?